Wickedness of mankind is in their blood. Again, wickedness of mankind is in their blood. While the parents was destroyed, the children still coming up doing the very same thing. So my question is, why the people of God only operate in fear? So now I'm going to speak about the villager, because Africans and all of Africa, why they're so much afraid of the village. I understand the mindset of the village, fear of the village, mindset of the village and the fear of the village, the work they believe in the village more than how they believe in God and all the powers of the village. Now they are brainwash, manipulation, stronghold, principality powers, manipulation powers, witchcraft, division, spell, black magic, voodoo, marine kingdom, name it. They are all there, the villagers. But now, if the village is so good and all that power that village have to do all this kind of wickedness when it comes to that, now there's so many people that need opportunity. Why the village don't give the people? And so the village know how to do wickedness, but to do the good they can't do the good. So nonsense with all of that. Now if village are wicked, you have to deal with them. But Bible say a man that take man blood, man shall take his blood too. So whatever you do in the spiritual, then you must be feared. The man who does it in the spiritual must be feared in the physical. This is what I'm saying here. It's time for Africans to push back with when it comes to villagers, because they brainwash, 2 generation villagers been brainwashing people. They come with all this kind of stuff and hope. So now I want to know why some of these people go to church and sit in church, and many pastors believe in these villagers and fear of the village, and why so much of them go to church. So why we go to church for? Just for the fear of the village? Because for some reason God is not fear, but the village is feared. Just put it this way. In Africa land, Africans are afraid of the village, but not God. Fear the village, but not God. Fear division, fear witchcraft, fear spell, fear the things that we say we're not supposed to. So when you go to church, I kill a witch. The guy said they're a witch. It's true. Witches people like me, witchcraft, they're me, witch. They go and do all kind of powers and do all kind of something. But those intimidation thing won't intimidate me. I'm like Job, like I said. I believe my body in my temple for Christ. I die. I'm way past the age now. So what village people can do? What witchcraft we haven't seen? What division we haven't seen? But it's time for us to raise a new generation past this mindset of ignorancy, so we can't get nowhere. You see, the mindset and lack us in mind, as I said before, witchcraft is not much intimidation. And many of this is intimidation of the spell and the spellbound and try to intimidate you and do all kind of something. The same people who work is afraid even of for physical people. If you come to their doorstep, they themselves afraid. And if you stand up in front of them, they're themselves afraid. But if they have all that power, like I said, use it to do good. Many kids, many people are suffering stuff. And if you have all these kind of power, do things. It's all just to trap people in a box and enslave them the same way the other people enslave them. They become the same oppressors. So children who are supposed to go and have good education and come out of the village, they say the village hold them back. So the mindset of the village is the same, it's ignorance. So if you have a children, tell them stay here. Who you benefit from them? So the same oppressor that benefit, they themselves doing the same oppressors and oppressing the same people too. So it's like you're fighting in 2, 3 different worlds. You're trying to get ahead and you have to get out for the village. And then when you go out there to make it, you have to deal with that out there. And so everybody is trying to benefit. The line scheming by the village is trying to benefit. When you go there the same way, you have to go through all of that to get to something, just to make some ends meet, to get a better life. So you fight them to get a better life. You have to run out of the village, come out of the village, and then you have to get out of the mind brainwash, say, oh, they have something. And no, keep your head straight. Don't look to the left, not look to the right. Stay focused. Stay in the kingdom. Believe. Just like Job, believe, live or die, believe in God. There's no power that the witches or the black magic or the voodoo or the villager can do to you. Stay, put your mind on God. The Bible says if you focus on the Lord, then He will focus on you. We just have to get to that position. Some of these people are ministers who still doing this, never have an encounter with God. Many of these guys never ever have an encounter with God. That's why they can fear that. Because trust me, God is real. And if you believe in these stuff, then you must believe in God. And if you believe in good, then you must understand evil. It works. Both of them. But God is the head of every man. It's just simple like that. So there's nothing that the village can do to you. Remember now, the village. It's in your mind. The cage is in your mind. The intimidation of them is in your mind. They themselves, whosoever do, are also afraid of you. The only person who afraid of God, don't fear you, because God will knock you down any second, any day. You understand? But I'm telling you, I am telling you, it's time for us to get out of the village mindset. And it's time for stop saying the village is doing this and the village is doing this. It's in your head. It's in your head. Determination and see what's going to happen to you. Determine and say, never, you're not going to hold me and see what's going to happen to you. I don't care what evil or demon scratching playing, but never can stop you. Can't stop you. Because the power when already God is with you. And He could never stop you. But they stop everyone who mindset, who believe these things. They always hold them back. Now, wickedness is in our blood. Like I said. Because if you notice, when God was taking them people out of the land and trying to take them, the parents was doing all kinds, and they crash. But the children come up and still doing the same thing. So who taught them? It's in our blood, though. But despite of all of that, we can't have a village mind for village mindset. It's time for break that curse, break that bondage, break that generation and ties and everything concerning that generation for the next generation. We must break that curse over our head, pana. We must break it. If we have to get them out of the camp and show out every nastiness, we need to start get out all the village nastiness. And all of this spellbound and all this witchcraft, marrying kingdom, whatever, that hold the children back, they need to get rid of them. Get rid of them. Because if they're so good, they're supposed to help. And you're supposed to see good things happening. Not just intimidate me and you weaker vessel, the weaker people. They only have strength for the weaker people. But for the stronger people, they don't have no strength for them. So is this nonsense needs to stop. So the children can continue the same way and a generation can. It needs to stop. We need to crush them. We need to crush them. And God me say, me not say the devil, me worship God, me believe in God. Me not afraid of no intimidation, village, witchcraft, village powers, black magic, voodoo, marine kingdom. I'm not afraid of none of them. Me not intimidated by none of them. And God me say, live and die tomorrow morning. I live for God and I die the same way. No more.